for more, I can try to at least walk through it, and we can at least take a look at it in short at least. So I just need you to let me know, whoever it might be who has um, who wanted to know a little more about it with the PDFs. Is it about, sorry, is it about OCR or just text extraction and operations on top of it? So please let me know which one so that I can focus particularly on that, because both of these are very different.
Um, yeah, I'm the one that proposed the question about the PDF extraction. So let's say like you have a bunch of PDFs and you want to
Huh.
extract the data from the PDFs and you want to store whatever you can extract into a database. My question was more like, what is like your recommended approach for taking out information from a PDF?
Okay, got it, got it.
Like I know there's like OCR, but
Uh,
like what if you have PDFs that are, like not perfect and maybe it's
Digitized.
hard for the text to be extracted off of it?
All right. So I completely get this point. So when we talk about PDFs, we have different classes for us to recognize. PDF class 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if I can immediately find this. Um, there's a particular keyword for it which I do not seem to recall because it's been a very long, or let's see, class type of PDF. Yeah, if I'm able to find this, I'll explain it through this. Otherwise, I'll just walk through different ways to work around it. Okay, this isn't it. Yeah, there we go. Here's what I wanted to work around. So whenever we talk about PDF files, there are a few different ways a PDF files can occur or PDF files can exist. One is you can have a PDF file which is scanned. So when you talk about a scanned PDF file, each page in that PDF file is basically an image. So since it's an image, you really cannot extract any content out of it. It's impossible. You can only extract that image out of it. So if you want to extract the text content out of this image, you need to go through an optical character recognition software for that particular language in which that text might be in. That is one thing that we need to just take a look at, for example. Right. So that's the first part of it. Now, the other part of this is in case, let's say, let's have the assumption that this PDF is not scanned. Then these are not going to be images. Then these are going to be actual text contents. Then there's a different way to work around it. Now, I'll walk you through both of these because we particularly have used both of these in multiple applications. So one way, if it's a scanned document, you might have some text, you might have some line, and you might have some text box, you might have some image. So you need to extract the text separately, line separately, box separately, image separately. For this, you need a complete layout detector if you want to talk about it. It's a machine learning algorithm that works around it, machine learning model. So you can search for layout detector. Um, yeah, layout parser. This is a really good one. Layout parser is a really, really good one for you to use if you want to try it out. So the basic idea, exactly as we pointed out, if you can see this image, is that you just take any image. From that image, you just load this machine learning model that is available, and it will detect which is a text, which is a heading, which is an image. It will detect each one of these separately. Once it detects them, you can then use it for the next step. So the whole idea is Once you detect that this is a text, send it for optical character recognition. Once you detect that this is a table, you can send each part of it for optical character recognition and identify it as a table. Or once you detect this as an image, you can just save this as an image. So whenever you want to work on scan documents, the first thing you need to always work on is a layout detector. Once different layouts are detected, you can send text particularly to OCR, and the other things you can save as it is. This is one thing. Again, this is purely based on this machine learning model and approach for it. Let's move away from scanned documents. If you have a PDF file where you have digitized content, when I say digitized content, let me download some sample PDF file. If I can, just some, okay, yeah, anything should be fine, I suppose. Okay, this just has dummy PDF file. That's absolutely perfect for us to use. But yeah, okay, I'll share this for reference if you want to take a look at. Okay, I am so sorry, I did not observe this. Did you recommend any website other than Google to identify the right package for a particular task already? I can check the recording later if you did. Oh, I haven't done that. That particular question, I haven't reached out to it yet. I will reach out to it in a few minutes.
Okay,
Right
thank
after
you.
this, I will. All right, thank you. All right, getting back to this point. Um, so let's take a sample PDF file. And yeah, okay, this is absolutely perfect. This is just perfect. So you can select content in it. If you're thinking of text files like this, where you can actually select content, then you don't have to do layout parsing. You don't have to do any of such things. You can directly go through this. So I'll just create a new directory here or called O9 PDF parsing. And I'm just going to save this sample PDF file here. And we'll just try to extract the text out of this. That's what we're going to do. Let's create a new file here. Let's call this PDF extractor.py. Now, again, by default, as usual, we need to install a couple of packages that we need when it comes down to Python to do this. I will walk you through a few packages that are quite useful that I have used in the past. You have PyPDF2. You have, I think, new PDF. I'm not sure if it's still relevant or not. I need to check that out. Then you have PDF minor 6. Yeah, these three are what we use commonly. So let's go through each one of them. Is new PDF in PyP? Let me just check. Yeah, there is. So I don't know which one it is. There are too many of them. Let me check all three. And then PDF minus 6 should also be in PyP if I'm not wrong. There we go, PDF minus 6 and PDF minor. Now, the best one that I have used a lot is this, PyPDF2. This is really, really good. This is one thing that you have. Uh, okay, they have updated it to, is going back to its roots, will be the last version. Development will continue with PyPDF. Okay, this is the, okay, it's no longer PyPDF2. I'm sorry for that. It is now PyPDF instead of PyPDF2. And you can see how well they are developing it or how much they're working around it. Because in PyP website, you'll get to know what are the latest changes they have done for each version. What are the latest changes they have actually done? You can see the change log here, and you'll get to see what are the newest changes they're working on with whatever bug fixes it might be. And the latest release will let you know how much they're working on it. So you can see mu PDF is quite older. Okay, this is the PyMu PDF that I'm supposed to use, not this. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore this as well. PDF minor is not the one. I believe it's PDF minus 6. Again, it has not been updated for quite a long time. So let's ignore this as well. Let's only consider these two, PyPDF and PyMu PDF. Now, let's start with PyPDF and let's take a look at this. So PyPDF is an amazing package that you have to work around most PDF-based operations. Let's install it first. And once you install it, you just have these 4 lines of code. That's it. You can do a lot of things ahead again, but these 4 lines is all you basically need. So let's start with this. I'm just gonna add these 4 lines of code. My file, again, just to provide this information, from PyPDF, which we have just installed, I'm importing the class PDF reader. Whenever you create an object of this PDF reader, it needs to create an object based on the file it is reading. So let's take our file as sample.pdf. Once you take the file as sample.pdf, it is getting it has a variable called pages, and you're getting to know what is the length of it, which will give you number of pages. So let's print number of pages is number of pages. And then instead of this, let's go through each page and extract the content. For I in range of 0, length of reader dot pages. So what I'm doing here is, in this particular for loop, I'm going through page number 0. By default, first page is identified as page number 0. I'm going through page number 0 till the last page that this document has, and I'm going to read that particular page. I'm going to extract that particular text, and I'm going to print here text in page number I is text. That's it. Let's run this. This is it. This 4 lines are it that you need to use. So let me use Python PDF extractor, and you got to see you have all these content. That is, you have the text content. So if you just want to extract text content, this should be fine. However, there's one important thing that you need to know. All PDF files internally are XML files. So I don't know if I'm able to do this right away. I'll try this out. If not, I'll just use a package to do this. So I'll just, okay, I don't think I can extract a PDF anymore. So here's what I'll do. PDF extract XML Python. So how to extract how to extract XML from PDF within Python particularly is what I want to know. Um, so you can see there are a lot of different packages that will be available. Again, here they're using PyPDF2, for example. PyPDF is really good, but yeah, again, as I said, another thing is PDF miner as well. So what these do is they extract XML content out of it. So I'll just walk through this as well so that you can see what is that extracted XML content. Um, so I'll just try it out online for time's sake. I'm just gonna take this sample PDF, and it should give me the XML content of it. Again, why I'm showing you this is by default, no, I don't want to talk to Sean. Okay, let's ignore that. So by default, the thing we need to know is every PDF is an XML file internally. It's just that we read it in PDF format. So internally, it stores everything in an XML structure. That is, it'll store things like um, which x comma y coordinate of a PDF page has a text, which x comma y coordinate has an image, what is the size of that image. If a x comma y coordinate has a text, what is the font size of the text, what is the font family of the text. All these things are available in this. So if you want to take a look at this in detail, if you want to take a look at this and understand how to get coordinates and export all these things, this is one thing that you can use. I thought this would be faster, which is why I used a website. I'll just try something else. Yeah, Aspos is also really good. This is they offer their own solutions which are paid, but they're really good. service to use if you want to take a check in them. So anyway, let's try PDF to XML. Even this might take time, but I don't expect as opposed to take time. It should happen fairly quickly. There we go. All right. So apparently it's put it up in an Amazon link, which my antivirus thinks is a virus. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'll just try one last time for reference just to show this. I shouldn't have closed the antivirus because Aspos is trusted. I should have just created an exception and accessed this. Now it should work fine. Yeah, there we go. We got our XML file. So let us open the XML file in a browser. And this is how your PDF file actually is. So when you wanted to extract content from PDF file, again, we talked about three ways. If it is scanned, use a layout detector to detect where text is, where other content is. Then only take the text, perform OCR on top of it, you'll get the text. If you only want to extract the text and you don't care which part of the document that text was in, you can just use these simple things that we did in Python. That is, just use PyMu PDF or PyPDF, anything that can extract just this text. If you only want to get to know text, and from here, if you want to identify what is the phone number or what is something else, you can do all of that through other ways. However, another way to work around this is you can use packages that are available to extract this XML content from your PDF. When you get this XML content, you get to know which XY value has what content, which XY value has text, which XY value has what. You can see in this case, there's this particular text, the size and width of it is this, the color of it is this, what is the font, and what is the font family name, is it capitalized, what is the font style, what is the font size, every information you'll get to know. If you want to know all these details specifically, a good way is to just convert your PDF to XML and then use that. That's one way to do it. But yeah, apart from these basic points, if there are any specific queries that you would like me to access accordingly, please let me know. I will respond accordingly to that at James.
No, I think you
Again,
covered. There are some questions in the chat, I see.
all right, I just saw that. I'll go through that up next. Right, so Jenny is unavailable, but she wanted to know selecting the right packages. All right, this is quite an important thing for us to know. That is selecting the right packages for the right purpose. How will you get to know? How will you get to figure out the right packages? The one of the best ways to figure out which package you want to go for is PyP. The next best way is to go for GitHub. Now, most people who have packages released in public will have it within PyP. So within PyP, you can search for projects, and you can search for projects based on multiple things. You can search it based on different topics like these. What category do you want it to belong to? There are hundreds of categories. You can search it based on what framework, let's say, is it Django specific? Is it some other specific? You can search it based on a lot of things, a lot of different things. And followed by this, the other way you can just search projects is just type here. If you want something to do with image, just search for image here. You'll get a lot of packages. Instead of ordering by relevance, it's going to be difficult to figure out which is the latest one, which is really good one. So you can add something else along with it, like image to text caption, for example. You'll get to a lot of things like text to image, image caption, all these sort of things. And you can take a look at packages you want to use here. Apart from this, a better way, I would highly suggest GitHub is the best way. Let me search here, image to text caption. I'm just going to search all of GitHub. Now, for those who are unaware of GitHub, GitHub is a public repository where anybody can share their code. Anybody can save their code and share it so that others can access it. One of the best things about GitHub is it has a repository of the day. I think we should be able to find it somewhere here. Or let me just search for GitHub repository of the day. Yeah, trending. Yeah, you should just go to github.com/trending. You get to see repositories of trending that are trending today. Checking this often will be very beneficial for you to see what's new. So in trending, you can see there's somebody who has uploaded this. This is something called Black. Apparently, it's a code formatter. Its task is to save your time and mental energy for more important matters, something I always point about. So it's gonna format the code for you, so you don't have to worry about code formatting and stuff. Yeah, again, that's just one thing, but you can keep looking at other things over here on a constant basis to see what are the latest things. But if you want to search for something, let's say I want to perform image to text captioning, I'm just going to search here and I have to figure out which language I want to search it in. I'm going to search it in Python. I'm just going to select Python and you can get to see all of these. So you can select. My preferred approach is always to select by most stars. This will give me most used ones. So most stars, this is the one. If I open this, remember what we wanted to search, image to text. If I send an image, it should give me a text caption out of it. So if you take a look at this drop down, you can see how it works. You need to get a Microsoft key, etc. You can put an image in this and it's going to tell you what is the caption of the image. Again, put an image, it's going to tell you what is the caption of the image. So this is quite good, right? If you're putting an image of a squirrel eating something and it's actually specifying this is the caption, that's quite good when it comes down to this. So yeah, you can get to see how to work around these and you can take a look at multiple repositories over here and see how they are, what they are, how they work, and everything for reference. So GitHub is a beautiful place to see public code that a lot of people have provided. There's another example that I would specifically recommend that is awesome Python. There's this Winter from Winter particularly, and awesome Python website. It's available in both. Awesome Python is a website where you can select your Python packages as well. So you want to select a category. What kind do you want? I want something for data, and you can get to know all the packages that there are, and you can keep moving ahead and check them. You can also search, again, let's go back for the same thing, image to text. You can get to see augmentation or something like this. And yeah, all categories you can see again. You can see a lot of different things. You can search based on text here. Awesome Python is a beautiful website to check it. I believe this is similar, but it's already pre-listed. So if you want to get to know common things that are used, you can check this out as well. So for reference, you have ip.org, then github.com, then awesomepython.com. I believe it's .com. Oh, sorry, awesomepython.org. Yeah, some things like these are really good to test it out, to check it out. Also, there are a lot of um, as developers, we already know them. There are a lot of developers forums like Stack Overflow, where you can particularly check and ask for a question tagged in Python, like I want to find a library that can particularly perform this, and I'm unable to find it. Can you suggest some? And just appropriately add the right tags. You'll get a lot of them. And another thing I would always suggest is, I'm sure a lot of you are already aware of this, the website that is Medium. If you create an account in Medium and you specify what you're interested in, like you're particularly interested in Python, you're particularly interested in something else, it's going to keep sending you 2 or 3 really good articles every morning. So even if one of those 2 or 3 articles are helpful for you, that's a beautiful thing to take a look at. So that's another thing you can take a look at. So yeah, that's pretty much it to that particular question. Moving ahead, if there are anything else that anyone would like to ask, given that we have again a very limited time left, please feel free to ask. I will go through your queries and answer accordingly. I'll be happy to do the same. However, if there are no queries on the other hand, I would like to share this Google Forms link for one final time. This time it's going to be your entire feedback for the session, whatever you felt. This is something like a memento so that I can keep a track of my feedbacks. I always try to keep a track of feedbacks that can help me over time, or it's just a good memory to have. So we've spent like 40 hours of time. So it's been really wonderful time to spend with you. And I hope it's been fruitful for you and it's been beneficial for you as well. So yeah, one simple request is please fill up whatever you feel in this feedback about the entire session. Hopefully, you had a really good time, and yeah, hopefully, you get to use all of these tools and technologies to work around Python and do a lot of things ahead. So before moving ahead, I'll also go ahead to Google Drive and I'll upload all the content that are performed until now so that you can have an access to it as well. Again, for reference, I'm just going to delete these to make sure that we don't have any repeat data available. And there we go, should be good. This should be uploaded in a few minutes. So yeah, prior to that, if again, just a request to please fill the forms, the feedback form that's a huge add-on to me. Uh, it's quite beneficial in its own ways. Apart from this, if there's anything else prior to us ending this session, if there's anything you'd like to know or ask, please feel free to do that. I'd be happy to answer your queries. And yeah, if you want to ask or say something, you can feel free to do that before we wind up our sessions.
No questions here.
Thank you for that. So I think, yeah, all uploads are done. You should be able to access all the content over here. And yeah, so it's been absolutely wonderful spending this time with you. And yeah, it's been a wonderful journey of 40 hours approximately. So I hope you had fun as well. And yeah, thanks a lot for joining in. And good luck with the career ahead in Python. So yeah, have a good time, guys. Have a good weekend as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.